Something surprising happens when a cheap kitchen staple meets tired garden soil. Within days, the ground becomes more active, worms gather in greater numbers, fungi begin spreading through organic matter, and the entire soil ecosystem wakes up. That is exactly what happened when I tested a simple rice-based method designed to feed soil life instead of feeding plants directly. If you enjoy practical gardening tips that deliver real results, please subscribe to Gardening Like a Pro and join our growing community of soil-loving gardeners. Many gardeners focus on fertilizers first, but thriving gardens begin much deeper. Healthy soil is alive. Beneath the surface, earthworms, fungi, bacteria, and countless microscopic organisms work together to recycle nutrients, improve structure, increase aeration, and support stronger root growth. When these living organisms are abundant, plants gain access to a steady supply of nutrition without depending heavily on synthetic inputs. The secret rice trick works because it targets this underground workforce directly. Rice contains starches and simple carbohydrates that act as an energy source for beneficial microorganisms. When introduced into the soil in moderate amounts, those carbohydrates encourage microbial populations to expand rapidly. As microbes multiply, they create a food-rich environment that attracts earthworms. More microbes mean more food for worms, and more worms mean more castings, better aeration, and faster decomposition of organic matter. The first method uses rice water. To make it, place 1 cup of plain rice into a bowl and add 2 cups of non-chlorinated water. Gently rub and stir the rice for a minute until the water becomes cloudy. That cloudy liquid contains starches and fine particles that microorganisms love. Strain the rice and collect the water. Apply the rice water directly to garden beds, compost piles, raised beds, containers, or around fruit trees. For consistent results, use approximately 500 milliliters of rice water per square meter of soil. In containers, apply enough to lightly moisten the growing medium without causing waterlogging. Repeat every 7 to 10 days. Within a few days, microbial activity often increases significantly. The soil may retain moisture better, and worms frequently gather in areas where the rice water has been applied because food sources are becoming more abundant. The second method uses rice itself. Take a small handful of plain cooked rice or soaked uncooked rice and mix it with an equal amount of mature compost, leaf mold, or well-aged manure. This combination helps balance decomposition and encourages beneficial microbial growth. Bury the mixture about 5 centimeters deep near plant roots or between crop rows, then cover it lightly with soil or mulch. Apply only 1 small handful, roughly 50 grams of rice mixture, per square meter. Using more is not better. Excessive amounts can create oxygen-poor conditions and unpleasant odors. A little rice goes a long way because its purpose is to stimulate biology, not to act as a bulk fertilizer. Once the rice enters the soil, a fascinating chain reaction begins. The first stage is a microbial bloom. Bacteria and fungi quickly respond to the available carbohydrates and begin multiplying. During the second stage, biological activity increases so much that tiny warm zones may develop in the soil. These active areas often attract earthworms searching for food-rich environments. The third stage is where many gardeners notice the biggest change. Worm populations begin concentrating around the treated zones. As they feed, they leave behind nutrient-rich castings packed with plant-available nutrients and beneficial microorganisms. Worm tunnels also improve airflow and water movement through the soil profile, reducing compaction and helping roots expand more easily. The fourth stage arrives within 2 to 3 weeks. Organic matter breaks down faster, soil structure improves, and the treated area often becomes darker and more crumbly. This is a sign that biological processes are working efficiently. Instead of lifeless dirt, the soil begins behaving like a living ecosystem capable of supporting vigorous plant growth. One of the most exciting benefits of this technique is its relationship with beneficial fungi. White fungal threads sometimes appear around buried rice or beneath mulch. Many gardeners worry when they see this, but in most cases it is a positive sign. These fungi help decompose wood chips, leaves, straw, and other carbon-rich materials. As they break down organic matter, nutrients become more available to plants while humus gradually forms. For even stronger results, apply rice water just before adding a fresh layer of mulch. The microbes stimulated by the rice immediately begin working on the organic materials above them. This accelerates decomposition and helps create a living mulch layer that does more than protect the soil surface. It actively contributes to long-term fertility. A few precautions will help you avoid problems. Always use plain rice without oil, salt, sauces, or seasonings. Bury rice lightly to discourage flies and other unwanted visitors. Apply rice water during cooler parts of the day to reduce evaporation. If you notice white fungal growth, consider it a sign that decomposition is underway. Most importantly, avoid over-application. Moderation produces the best results. After about 30 days, many gardeners notice more worm castings on the surface, improved moisture retention, darker soil, faster mulch breakdown, deeper root growth, and healthier plant color. This makes the rice trick especially useful for compacted soil, tired raised beds, neglected garden plots, and areas previously exposed to excessive chemical inputs. What makes this method so appealing is its simplicity. It is inexpensive, easy to prepare, suitable for containers and large gardens alike, and focused on strengthening the natural processes that make soil fertile. Rather than forcing growth from above, it encourages life below the surface to do the heavy lifting. Healthy soil always rewards patient gardeners generously. Give this rice trick a try, observe what happens beneath your mulch, and watch your garden come alive from the ground up. If you found this guide helpful, subscribe to Gardening Like a Pro, share it with another gardener, and keep growing healthier soil naturally.